You are now listening to the New Old Heads podcast, premiered every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time at BringDownTheBand.com, and brought to you by No Bad Ideas, Coleman Dental, Printfinity, Indie CD and Vinyl, and Sun King Brewery. Support the New Old Heads by visiting our Patreon at patreon.com/NewOldHeads.
You are now tuned in to the New Old Heads podcast. I am Major 7. My computer is working great. Everything's working fine. I'm not going to jinx it. Looking good so far. I'm excited. I'm still happy. My man Lonegevity is in the building. How are you, sir?
I am doing well, Michael.
How's your bunker life, man?
My bunker life is regular.
Regular?
Yeah. You know,
So you
doing a little building, doing a little gaming, going to do a lot of recording of some tutorial stuff this week. So yeah,
okay.
It's going all right.
Yeah, I saw your 𝗡𝗲𝗱 game. We were talking about that before we got started. So very creative, sir. I might add. Very nice.
Yeah, it's decent. You know,
yeah,
it works.
Get the job done. Yeah, get the job done. My man DJ Jay Diff. What's happening, man?
Salutations. What's going on, man?
Oh man, you know, I'm good. I cannot complain. How's the baby? I just saw her, but obviously she's doing well.
She's good, man. She just turned a whopping 6 months today. That's crazy.
Oh man, time flies, bro. Time
6
flies.
months. That's nuts.
That is nuts. How's your bunker life?
Man, my bunker life is work, man. It's all I do is, and I'm not talking about like the work that I would want to do is clock in 9 to 5 shit. So it's a little busy,
okay.
Nothing changed essentially, but the community. You know.
I don't think you heard me.
I heard you. Never mind, man.
I say cocaine.
Cocaine? No cocaine. Mike, you keep bringing up this damn laptop like you ain't had it for 3 months. So.
Listen, man, don't rain on my parade, brother. Don't rain on my parade, man. I went through something, man. I was going through some issues. Don't do that, man. Let me bask. All right? I'll stop after this week, man. Stop hating, man.
That ain't hate, man.
I'm just saying, man.
Okay.
Long on my struggle. We had some conversations, man. Let me be happy for a little bit.
All right, that's cool.
You know what I mean? Thank you.
Enjoy.
Jay Moore, how's your bunker life and how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Bunker life is, hey man, it's the bunker life. I've been, one of the things that I've read, and even if it hadn't have anything to do with this, is like every day I've been going running. Well, at one point it was just a decent walk, and
that still counts. That still counts.
Yeah. So I'm up to averaging about, which for some people will be like, yeah, that's nothing. About 10,000 steps a day. Yesterday I really got it in and hit just over 12,000, which is about 5 miles. So I decided I'm going to try to come out of this thing better than I went in as far as my physical conditioning, because like probably for that first month, like a lot of people who weren't going to work, I was just sitting in front of the television, eating and drinking way too much. So
eating sandwiches.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, might as well go out and get some sandwiches and have me some burr. And
a sandwich turned into sandwiches.
Yeah. So and plus, it'd be like, all right, I'm done with these sandwiches, and I'm just gonna go to sleep. So I'll sleep on top of sandwiches.
It's like you go to bed and you're laying in the bed and you're like, all right, let me get up, and you go in the other room. Then, it's like, sit on the couch. It's like,
Then in between that, you just get more sandwiches. So I had to stop that, and
I had to stop sleeping on my couch because then I just wouldn't leave anywhere the entire day. I was like, I have to walk to the bedroom and then
we have a Groundhog's Day legitimately every day,
bruh.
From the couch.
I gotta get my my 250 steps in a day.
No, like that's the thing. Like, because with my little wristband, I looked at it one day. I was like, it's in 24 hours. I've taken like 700 steps, and they've just been back and forth to the refrigerator and to the bathroom and getting my mail, and that's about it.
Eating snacks.
So, been incorporating some healthier things, not right now because I'm incorporating some fine Sun King, which is one of our sponsors. And yeah, man, bunker life. I'm getting tired of it. I'm ready. I'm ready to get back out there in the real world, but not so ready to
safely.
You know, like I said, it ain't safe right now. I'm not believing the hype about being able to go. Like you weirdos going to Burlington Coat Factory and waiting in line to get
the hell
there.
is that?
You really need to get your life.
I'm cool.
Hey, man.
When did Burlington become the club though? Like people literally
it's definitely the club right now.
Get to the VIP section of Burlington Coat Factory.
So what were you about to say, Lone? Don't do that.
I'm gonna pull something up in a second. You can keep talking.
Okay. But no, man, I guess that's the club now. They giving free the VIP passes to get right into layaway. You know what I'm talking about, or into the into the customer service line.
You go in there and get you some Fat Farm slippers and a Rockaware watch, and they got all type of cologne. Yeah, they got all sorts of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I've gotten some deals out of Burlington.
I was just about to say,
but
tell the truth now, because I done fell into many a loafer. At Burlington.
One of the best shit from there. I ain't gonna lie, one of the best things I ever bought out of there is at one point there was a Tupac had a clothing line called Machiavelli, and they had some dress shoes, and they were really nice dress shoes. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I had it, like they did not wear out. Like I had a pair of the dress shoes that, you know, as long as I, you know, kept them dry or whatever, these dress shoes lasted longer than like some dress shoes I got from Ralph Lauren. I mean, like they were better quality shoes. Like if I'd have known what I know now, I would have bought more of them.
Shout out to the late great Machiavelli.
Took 7 shots and survived them.
Hey man, did you see this guy?
Be afraid. Wear your fucking mask. Where's your mask, sir? Better to be safe than sorry. Better to be dead than a fucking dork. What? Yes. I mean that literally. I'd rather die than look like a fucking idiot like you do right now. You weakling.
Oh, no.
All right.
I thought I saw if I saw what I thought I saw in that hat, this makes a lot more sense.
You've seen all that.
Okay.
You saw it.
Okay.
He's probably going to die from trying to keep the Rona away from ingesting fish tank cleaner.
You know what's crazy, man? Like I know we swore off, bringing up dumb shit from 4 or 5, man. But I think at this point now, it's like he's like his lying game is so high. Like
we ain't talking about him. We already know that. Let's talk about that fool that he just shared.
Oh,
his logic.
Well, I mean, his logic is about right based off his hat. I'm not surprised. Like makes sense. I just
want natural selection to go on and take his place.
Natural
and start wiping them type cats up out of here, man.
Up out of here.
They can go. They can. Like they can.
They'll be in the hospital and they won't believe that they got it. They'll be like, "Oh, this is still a hoax."
Yeah.
Let them get up out of here because, hey, the country, well, the whole earth has gotten a nice cleaning without all the activity and shit and industrial and how we just been fucking up the world our whole lives. It's gotten a nice break. You know what I'm saying? So if we can do some more deep cleaning and get all these dumbasses up out here along with it, I'm all for it.
Me as well. They can all die. Die. Go to hell.
You can die now.
Die and go to hell.
Well,
yeah,
he's a straight clown for that.
He said he doesn't want to look like a dork.
Yeah, I'd rather
want to look like a dork.
Let's make sure I look good as I'm out here slow. America's dying slow.
He looks like a dude that didn't have a girlfriend in high school.
He looked like a dude that tried to bully people in high school.
He got beat up.
But the joke is on him.
100%. America's dying slowly. That album has some heat on it too, by the way.
Yeah, it did.
Wu-Tang song AIDS was cold. All right. Don't do that. That song was it was
like you did it.
Don't do that. Yeah, the song was cold though.
You said the song called AIDS.
That whole project.
The song called AIDS.
Yeah,
America's dying slowly. With the less straight than out sample. I have to send that one to you. All right, so
Yeah, send long AIDS whenever you get a chance.
I'm gonna send it to him as soon as we get done. I will find it and send it to him.
I don't need AIDS. Don't need it.
And
All
when
right,
he
man.
got those AIDS.
Hey,
He's got them AIDS.
all right, man. So
Who is that song by? You said the Wu-Tang Clan?
literally,
Yeah.
it's like Raekwon, Ghost. No, let's see, Ray.
Meth is on. That's the whole. You don't
It's
remember
all-
the
it's all
the
of them.
American? Yeah, it came out in '96.
And the song's
don't
called
remember- you-
AIDS.
It's called AIDS.
Well, it's an acronym for America's dying slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, is this off of this is off Wu-Tang Forever, right?
No,
No.
this is on an album. It's a whole separate album.
That is
for
an
AIDS
album.
awareness. Yeah, it's an album. It's not a Wu-Tang album. It's a compilation.
I see. I got you.
I'll gladly send that to you.
I don't need it.
No, that joint was fire though, man. Put some awareness out there. All right. Let's see. Nelly and Luda. I tried for a little bit. If the verses aren't like top tier now, they starting to lose me a little bit. No disrespect to Nelly, Soul Records. We were talking about Luda's catalog being somewhat underappreciated in hindsight. That's cool too. But some of these, I'm like, man, RZA Preem, Babyface, Teddy Riley, those are God level ones to me. Erica, Jill Scott. Some of these that they're starting to talk about now, I don't know. I think I might be cool. But as for this one, I think Luda pretty much washed him in terms of records. Nelly started playing unreleased remixes that didn't nobody care about.
You mean like
So
the entire thing?
For the most part. So what was your take, Jay Diff, on that one? Because I was cool. Luda watched him from what I saw.
See, well, I thought it was entertaining.
Okay.
As far as
Entertainment.
giving you that early 2000s feel, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But Nelly definitely had some questionable choices when it came to his time, and the expressions on Ludacris's face whenever Nelly was playing was funny in itself, because he would just kind of sit there just unbothered, like just real stone face. It was hilarious. But that was cool, man. It was. I think it's beginning to get a little monotonous with these verses though, because it's starting to get a level of boredom.
It's already been there for me.
Well,
personally.
I enjoy them for the most part, but like every time one happens, then there's the conversation about, well, I heard the next one's going to be this, and there's going to be this, and that one never happens or whatnot. And then I don't know. It's cool. It's something to do since we all bunkered up and shit.
Lone, I remember you being I know you were in on RZA and Primo. Obviously, we watched some of that together, but after that, you pretty much haven't been in.
Like
on
even
any
that
other
one, like it I mean, that was just cool because we were just hanging around doing it, watching it. You know what I mean? Like, but overall, it doesn't really do anything for me, man. They're just playing records I've already heard. Like I don't. It doesn't do anything.
Nothing impresses him.
It doesn't.
He said, "Sitting for the royal fool, sitting for the royal fool."
I can't hear you, Lone.
Your mic is low.
Is that any better?
There you go.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
All right. No, I heard that Nelly was playing unreleased remixes or something, right?
Correct.
Well, he was playing songs that weren't like. I was like, okay, fam, like because he had one song. I was like, oh, this knocks, but I don't know what this is, and neither did anybody else. Or he would play songs. I was like, that wasn't a hit, and you have other songs that were bigger than this.
Yeah.
So
and see, to me, that would actually make it somewhat interesting. Like I don't care about listening to some song with a bunch of people in a chat room, like with a scorecard. Like to me, it makes more sense to like, I would like to listen to like stuff I've never heard before, like, oh, that's dope, but I don't know. That's just me.
No, I mean, like it actually was kind of interesting to hear these like Nelly songs. I was like, yo, what? And there was one record where he had like like he chopped up a Biggie's vocal for the chorus, and the thing is, I was like, yo, this is hot. Like and then I look up, I was like, wow, that came out in 2010. I had no idea.
Yeah, man, it's like I said, for me, just in my opinion, it's got to be, I usually turn in for the dialogue, like the stories, like when RZA and Preem were talking. I got hype about that more than, I mean, it's the nostalgia is here in the records, but
yeah, that's definitely what
studio
it is.
stories and Preem talking about, dat tapes and who was in the studio and stuff like that. You don't get to hear those types of stories too often. That was dope.
Yeah, that part is cool.
The part I think that really struck and kind of stood out for people is, because they were like, hey, do we have any collaborations? And it was like, in all this time we've never, because it came out roughly the same time with their first their first hits. And then Luda was like, yeah, we were supposed to do Moneymaker together, but label politics and some people didn't sign off on this, that, and the third. But then Ludacris played the version of Moneymaker that has Nelly on it.
That would have been
like, that was a cool, I like hearing about things like that, or like
stuff like that is cool though. You know what I mean? Like
I'm with Lone on that.
I'm with you on that. Like that stuff I can get with that, but if it's like, we're gonna play 10 tracks and you've never heard them before, like I'm like, all right, cool. But it's like, all right, I'm gonna play Country Grammar. It's like, I don't want to hear that fucking song.
I think what it is too, though, hearing one artist play a hit and then hear the response from the other and how they kind of match up, that's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how they stack up with each other.
Yeah, that was cool. The only thing is Nelly, like, his internet connection like brought on so many jokes. Like that's one of the when these don't go well, the amount of jokes almost make it even better. Like somebody actually said that Nelly has vocal internet service.
See?
Which I thought was very funny. And
they still roasting Teddy Riley.
I mean,
somebody's like, yo, tell the lunatics to stop playing Call of Duty upstairs and let you go because you got work to do.
I would have laughed if I heard that.
Art with the crying Jordan meme up under it.
No, man,
I saw that one.
Yeah, that was bad.
Jay, y'all got to take this L, brother. St. Louis got to take this L.
No. I mean, like I said, this is the thing. I think wherever you were, like I was in St. Louis for when a lot of these songs hit, so I have a different perspective. But also, I think if you were 10 years younger than me, maybe even 15, like I could see you thinking that Nelly won, because maybe even because the thing is, if you weren't old enough to get into the club yet, when at a certain part where some of these songs were out, you might have thought Nelly won the battle because your perspective on music, you weren't in the corner with somebody's daughter when Lovers and Friends came on at the end of the night when they was about to turn the lights on.
I see.
So you don't have that connection to that song. So you might like Dilemma a little bit more because they played it at your junior high school dance.
Did you like Lil Jon verse on there?
I mean, Lil Jon's verse was about, well, you know what? To me. It was technically about consent. So Lil Jon was actually ahead of the game on that. Even though like Usher said something kind of problematic in the song because he said, once you get inside, you can't change your mind. I was like, no, Usher, you can always change your mind.
Take them off.
Let's not get in no trouble, Usher.
Please, Usher, please. They will get your ass. That'll get your ass in trouble. So
he was already in some trouble.
Well,
I wonder what happened in that case.
Well, I stay out of grown folks' business. That's my policy. So I try to.
I never thought that was going to go anywhere with Usher because first of all, everybody knows Usher likes him old. He don't like him big. So I never believed that girl.
She was ugly too.
Was this the herpes girl?
Yeah,
this is a big girl that said Usher had gave her the herp at a Red Roof Inn, and I was like, no.
Wait. Say that again. He did what?
There was this big girl that said Usher gave her the herp at the Red Roof Inn, and I was like, first of all, how Usher just gonna go to the Red Roof Inn? You know. And how do you gonna let Usher take you to the Red Roof Inn?
It was
That dude got millions
Tuesdays.
of
On
dollars.
Thursdays, he goes to Sizzler.
Man, I ain't gonna put that on. I'm not gonna put that on Usher though with the herp and the Red Roof Inn. I ain't gonna put that on him. I ain't gonna put
So
that.
like
yeah,
I
the
said-
herp sauce.
Like I said, if she was
Sauce.
old, I would get it because you know Usher like him old.
Yeah.
Hey, she stuck in there though with that mug though. She was going for it. Now,
Yeah, she had a lawyer and everything.
Yeah,
Because it's cheap. It's cheaper to get these celebrities to settle, so you stop talking. But didn't nobody believe that?
She looked like she sat in her room eating ramen noodles with extra salt.
Oh,
Yeah, like it was bad. Like this girl,
And
like she looked.
macaroni and cheese.
oh my God.
Yeah, she was shaped like a love seat.
Yeah.
Just actually like the Loans, the one in the background there.
That's what she looked like.
Yeah, it was bad.
With a
Oh
butt
my
seat
God.
in.
That's
man.
horrible.
It is.
What does the fact that she looks like a love seat have anything to do with her herpes?
Nothing.
Well, because
it has
see,
nothing,
that-
or the Red Roof Inn. It has nothing to do with any of that.
No, because this was a story she told. She said, "Yeah, Usher took me to the Red Roof Inn. You know, we got it popping." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Are you sure that was Usher? That was probably some dude that looked like Usher who said, yeah, it was it like really the
Yeah.
Red Roof Inn?
Yeah,
This
that
dude,
might have been Usher. I don't
It
know
was
if that was
Usher's
Usher.
little brother,
Yeah.
the producer dude.
What they call? I
Yeah.
can't even remember his name.
I don't remember either. It's his little brother though.
Yeah.
That's who was in the Red Roof Inn.
Well, listen, man,
Yeah.
I'll never be able to look at Lone seriously for the rest of this podcast because I feel like I'm looking at the Red Roof Inn chick now because she clearly looks like the love seat behind Lone. So,
and I'm not just being mean. If you Google,
She got dents, just like this couch is
if
old.
you Google
So you
her,
know,
like I
This
mean,
is
I
studio
guess
couch.
I am being mean.
yeah,
But
because I'm
I'm not
about to
really being
Google
mean.
Usher sexual assault case and couch. and
Now,
see what's
now,
coming up.
calm down. Now, it wasn't sexual assault.
Oh, what? I
Yeah.
misspoke. What was the case?
Like
What was-
he accused.
allegations.
Yeah, she accused him of
Not
hooking her
making
up with that herp at the Red Roof Inn.
I'm gonna
Like,
put
now,
all that
it
in the
wasn't no
search
sexual
bar.
assault. Like she did it willingly. She just didn't know that supposedly he was infected.
Yeah, she gave up
Oh.
some nasty thing.
Oh,
She already had it.
consensual is what we talking
Yeah,
about
it
here.
wasn't no
Okay.
assault.
I
Let's
mean,
not cast
that-
aspersions.
I
I
mean,
ain't gonna put that
technically
on
that
us,
is
man.
assault, ain't it? I mean, shit.
I mean,
It's
this
something.
is going somewhere
Yeah,
else.
it is, and that's why I'm gonna bring it on back home because I don't like where this is going. The couch got me uncomfortable, so let's get on out of that. Get
Okay.
into where
This is usually what we do off camera.
No, it isn't.
Well, yeah, off
know-
camera is way worse than this.
yeah.
We're standout citizens.
I'm with you when
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, I'm with you when you're right. We're great guys, all around upstanding gentlemen. All right, so
That's a for sure right on.
that's a for sure right on. So
'Cause
let's
we got
talk.
morals and shit.
We got morals,
That's right.
100%.
That's
Speak-
right.
Yes.
Speaking of morals, let's talk about Templeton real quick.
Templeton.
So- Yeah, y'all remember Charlotte's Web. So
Nah,
Oh,
not
you
really.
talking about rats?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. You got it.
You brought it back around.
Yeah,
Are you
you
talking about Scabbers from Harry Potter? Scabbers?
I'm not talking about Harry Potter. I'm talking about Charlotte's Web, and you
I
know who
just watched.
Templeton is.
I just watched Harry Potter, so that's the name of the rat in the.
Yeah.
And actually, he was a real rat in that too. So,
Listen,
anyways,
man.
Well, there you have it.
But Lone, you are up on Charlotte's Web though, correct?
no, not really. I mean, I know there's something about a spider and some shit, but
Damn.
That's it.
there was a book, but I don't
Some
remember reading.
pig. Yeah, I read that in school.
Yeah, Charlotte's Web was
But shit, I'm old, man. It's
I
been
feel
a
you.
long, you know what I
We
mean?
are. Oh, you're right. That's fair. So we talked about when he got arrested and went through all of the trial situation and the 9 trade bloods, blah 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 blah. Actually, kind of made somewhat half predictions about how it was going to come out.
Oh, you're
once
talking about
he-
Daniel Hernandez, right?
Yes, Daniel Hernandez. That's the government name. Thank you.
Daniel's son.
That's what's on
Or
his
as Snoop
paperwork.
calls him, Rat Boy.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a movie, but y'all put
Gene
me on.
Ugly.
But if I'm not mistaken, I believe I went on record saying that I could easily see him coming back to things coming back to normal for the most part for him. I think Jay Diff, I think you were there as well. I'm not sure where everybody is. I'm just kind of
Actually, I wasn't, so I can
loud.
UPs on that one because I didn't think he was going to be this successful coming out.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But here's my thing though. He dropped a single. From what I understand, it had like 2 million views or something on IG when it was released, and did a whole bunch of talking and pretty much going right back to what he was doing. But there was another video where they said he was complaining about the Billboard rankings and how Ariana Grande shot up from 5 or 6 to number 2 because X amount of sales came in late over multiple credit cards or something, basically coming off like he was complaining that he didn't have the number 1 record. And Billboard just was like, nah, we ain't going. The artist also replied. It was Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber who both replied like, nah, we not going. It is what it is. Everything is fair.
Who cares about him?
Right.
Fuck this guy.
But
isn't he tired of being involved in investigations?
But here's the thing.
This guy.
Here's the thing though.
Right.
He tried to throw I believe it was 20K to a place called No Kid Hungry. It's an organization, feeds kids. They said that they declined it because his actions do not align with their mission and their values. So I'm kind of thinking to me, it's like, Terry, it might be starting to lean towards more of what you were saying after you get past the single, because I think this is going to be a continuing trend. Like his address leaked, he's had to move 2 or 3 times. That's not the same as what it was prior to him going in. So I don't know if I'm necessarily right or you're right. You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't see any of this happen. There's been couple of things that have happened out the gate that I didn't see coming. I thought it was going to be smooth sailing. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't think he's not going to be able to move the same way, man. Like, there's no way he can move the same way. But it's interesting as far as that Billboard situation is concerned, because evidently they removed all his music or something.
Yeah, and I think Jay Moore brought up something as well about Nicki Minaj being stripped from something. Not separate instances, obviously, but Billboard been on one. They took her name off a joint, and she still got writer credit, but stripped her from as a feature. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's just this whole thing is interesting in involving him because he came back out on pretty much the same trolling ass shit. And he's trolling everybody. And I thought that was a stipulation of his parole or whatnot, was that he couldn't be inciting and starting shit online. He got a situation with Snoop right now of them going back and forth. And them West Coast cats ain't the cats you want to play with, man.
I agree.
What I'm saying? You do not want to mess with them. I mean, you don't want to mess with the New York cats either. But I mean, he's still in their neck of the woods. That's kind of ill. You know what I'm saying? When you think of the cats that are like really in there from New York, and they got this cat walking around representing them or whatnot, it's just, I don't know, man. It's a sad situation. Very sad.
Jay Moore, jump in.
Well, I mean, I saw this happening as far as like honestly the success he's had with the single, like, because you don't have to request a song on the radio. You can really passively and anonymously be a fan of him despite all his goofiness. You know, you can go ahead and stream the song or watch it on YouTube because it's done numbers. Now, I don't know how many of those people are actually fans or just people who are. It's kind of like when you see people rubbernecking after when there's been a bad accident on the highway. And how many people are interested in the art, which I don't think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of people who are getting ready, who want to be front row seat for the car wreck, because
for sure.
He's already had to move twice, because, you know, instead of coming out being humble and being low, he's still antagonizing people and, you know, buying rainbow Ferraris and stuff like where do you think you're going to hide doing this sort of thing? And you know that there are people, because you got to realize, you know, you could say, you know, because there are people like, well, what would you do if people kidnapped me and had sex with his baby moms and all that? And I was like, okay, maybe you do have a point there, but you did put $30,000 up for somebody to go shoot at Chief Keef, and then when it came down to it, you told on that person, and now they're in jail. So
he was telling on people that didn't have nothing to even do with his case.
Yeah.
you know, so you got to understand because you decided to involve yourself in some gangster shit and you just wanted to be a little entertainer, and you couldn't handle the pressure of that life. Like I don't purport to be a street person. I don't want anybody to think that I'm speaking on behalf of the streets. But at the same time, like I don't put myself in any type of situations like that, like because I know what comes with that. Like if you have to respect the streets, even if you're not of the streets.
But y'all hit the nail on the head with about the from an entertainment standpoint, because
and you got to understand there's a whole bunch of people. There are a whole bunch of people who are in jail now who, like, you got to understand, you sent somebody's father to jail, you sent somebody's son to jail, somebody's nephew, somebody's uncle, and those people aren't happy with you because you couldn't, you couldn't handle what you had gotten yourself voluntarily involved with.
That goes back to Jay Diff's point also about.
So you're still in a way, you're still in jail just without the bars. Because you can't, there's nowhere you can go. People aren't going to want to associate. People aren't going to want to do duets with you. Like I said, every time somebody plays one of his songs, I yell 6ix9ine is a snitch on the microphone.
𝐀𝐁 said
Say what?
𝐀𝐁 been trying to come out and support him.
Oh, that's a bad move on 𝐀𝐁's. I would advise him not to do that. Not that 𝐀𝐁 listens to me, but like, why would you want to stand next to this person after you've seen what he's done and how he's come out and basically he's still doing the same stuff? Like, look, this is like that street life. You end up in two places, dead or in jail. He's already been to jail, and I
don't wish that on nobody. But that's usually how, that's usually how it goes. And when you think about it, just on the surface, it is about the entertainment. It is about people wanting to watch on some reality TV show type shit. It's not about the music. Like I don't think it's about the music. It's not even close to being about the music. It's about the likes. It's about the entertainment. It's about let's see what he's going to do next. Like that speaks a lot to how things have evolved or devolved, whatever you want to call it. That's your opinion. But
because say when
less about the music and more about the entertainment, the likes, the clicks, and the foolishness, like that is what it is. And like he's the epitome
when
that.
This is all over, when this Rona thing is all over and people can go back, do you think there's going to be a venue that's going to book him? They don't want those kind of problems.
Nah, I'm cool.
The amount of insurance you would have to have, and
I'm cool.
The extra precautions you would have to make sure nobody comes in there and starts up. Like he already was having trouble getting booked before all this went down because of how many people.
He could perform at a drive-in.
No, he can't, because somebody gonna sniper his ass. I don't think he's gonna be able to move freely in any of the 50 United States of America. Honestly, especially his type of crowd that he's gonna draw. He cannot move freely unless, like I stated before, he's moving around in one of them boxes that the Pope travels in. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that he's not gonna get touched out here.
Well, I'm not going to the shows, no way. So I don't listen to the music.
No.
Yeah, I won't be there.
I ain't missing. I'm not really missing out on
the
anything.
MTV News, breaking news when they talk about how he done got towed the fuck up somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm cool on all the theatrics. I just thought it would be interesting to talk about our predictions versus what currently is happening. But as for the overall, just everything in a nutshell, I'm cool. Like I don't need it. I'm not missing anything. Mm-mm. Let's see here. Let's shout out our partners real quick. Shout out to Print Infinity. That is Jay Diff's own personal company there. So make sure you support your local businesses wherever you are. Indie CD and Vinyl, we appreciate them as always. They provide us with wax for our raffles, for Patreon, as well as things that we give away on the show. So we really appreciate them. Sun King Brewery. I don't have my cup this week. Anybody got any Sun King? Anybody? Somebody got some merch. Oh, y'all loaded. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're not messing around.
I see.
We will be raffling off. We've kind of been on pause because of Corona and all this, the virus and everything for Indie CD and Vinyl, but we will be raffling off 3 pieces of vinyl probably in the next 2 weeks. So for our last 3 months.
Nice. So yeah, we really appreciate them providing us with that heat for the raffles. No Bad Ideas, we always mention them. We really appreciate their partnership as well. They've been with us, one of the longest ones that we've had. You always see the merch placed around the set when we are on set. So we really appreciate them. And bringing down the band, as always, is the hub for everything New Old Heads. Make sure you go to YouTube, search for Bringing Down the Band, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications so you can stay in the loop with everything that we have, that we drop, from the podcast, the new music. Lone is out here on these Twitch streets. Some stuff is starting to pop up. So, just trying to have some dope content on the YouTube page. So, again, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications.
Yep.
All right. So, I think Lone's, for the record, too, Lone's player on 2K is called, I've named him the Winter Soldier because he has serum and he's all 99s and just dunks on everybody and averages 50. But we'll talk about that on Twitch because Lone has a lot of advantages, a lot of privilege on that game. All right, so let's go to
a lot of privilege on the game.
He cold at 2K. That I'm not gonna front on him. He's cold at 2K.
These are first half stats, which are really shitty.
Well, 16, 10, 4, 2.
Yeah,
That's
6 for 15.
That's
6 for 15 is pretty shitty.
The 6 for 15 is not good, but he on his way. He on his way to a 30 pack and probably about 12 or 14 rebounds, maybe 10 assists.
So
once the serum kick in, we see you though.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Joyner Lucas and Will Smith. They did a remix to Joyner's joint Will, which I thought was dope when it first came out. The video was crazy. But Will Smith got on the remix. It pretty much was Joyner introducing the hook, and Will just got off for a little bit. And I don't know if I want to say surprised or if I just kind of just was smiling like, yeah, Will is just showing everybody that he can still get down if he needs to. From a cadence standpoint, nothing sounded outdated. The way that he was rapping and the way he, followed Joyner's pattern in terms of what he did, if you ask me, I thought he bodied it. Jay Diff, to that, you say what?
Nah, he did his thing. He went off. Especially considering Will Smith, because he doesn't even rap by the name Fresh Prince anymore. He's Will Smith.
Right.
It was a typical Will Smith verse, but it was just the way that he structured it was so fitting to go with that Joyner Lucas joint. You know what I'm saying? It's a good track overall. Props.
Yeah, I thought he got busy. Jay Moore, what you think?
I mean, Will, one of the things that you don't lose just because you get older is the ability to ride a beat, and that's what Will did. He didn't try to throw a brand new funk flow over it. You know what I'm saying? He rolled the beat. And, what I'm saying? He had some lyrics, and Will is known and good for that quality. I am very rich and very successful shit talking, and I'm not mad at that.
Oh, he talked cash. He talked cash on this one. He talked a lot of cash.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than listening to Joyner Lucas without Will Smith. Nothing against Joyner Lucas, but and this isn't even, like I said, rapping isn't even Will's full-time job, and he still did his thing. So I listened to it. I really only watched the video that he did. I like the visual that he did.
Visual was dope.
And then I was like, okay, now I'll actually listen to the song for real now that Will Smith is on it.
I mean, I give him peas. We kind of all touched on it, but like it didn't sound like the old guy trying to rap on something that's current. Like he jumped in the pocket, wrote the beat exactly the way Joyner was doing it. It didn't sound outdated. It just sounded dope. You know what I'm saying? Like
he ran that shit through Jaden before he put it out.
I heard a rumor that somebody was like, how much you think Jaden wrote it for him?
Oh man,
he could have shit.
Jaden talented now. I don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
He could have helped him write it, co-wrote it with him. Ain't no telling. I mean, it did have a shout out to Jaden in the song.
True. What were you gonna say, Long?
I didn't even listen to the song. But the interesting thing to me is how people are kind of surprised by it a little bit.
Yeah,
like Will's always been a really good rapper. You know,
Yeah.
he's just always been really commercial. Well, for the most part, you know, obviously he's an actor. He's the epitome of the. He's probably far surpassed his popularity as a rapper, as you know.
Oh, no question.
You know what I mean? Like
He has the
actor,
first rap
like
Grammy.
a long time ago.
First rap Grammy recipient.
I'm actually glad you said that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Jay, you said, you know, some things you don't lose is riding a beat. One thing that older rappers typically do not have a lot of times is the ability to kind of stay relevant with and to, you know, do something kind of modern. You know, like,
Yeah,
you hear, you know what I mean? Like you hear it
rappers.
sometimes, and yeah, you know, like to switch it up. Like it's one thing to do what you did 20 years ago, but to like flip your style and your cadence up or whatever. And, you know, that's not something that you really, not a ton of older rappers really do that.
I think the surprise might be, maybe my surprise somewhat might be just because of what you said. It's like, I guess how seamless the transition was for him. Maybe that's what kind of threw me off, because it was like, there's always that part back in my mind where it's like, man, I hope Will don't get on here and it sounds like he's reaching, or it sounds like he's misplaced, or it sounds like
he sounds old.
Yeah, like all of that.
I mean?
Yeah.
Will ain't doing no accidental racist.
Oh wow.
I feel you. I see.
If he'd have jumped on that track, it'd have been something.
Bruh. But like it was seamless though. It was effortless, man. Like that's one of the things alone when you listen to it, I think you'll like he sounds like
I'm
he's
gonna
supposed
check
to
it.
be there and he's bodying it. Yeah. So
hey, Will is low key on my wall right behind me with Jazz.
Oh word.
Yeah.
I see it.
Okay.
See right here.
Oh yeah.
That's Will, and that's Jazz with the Autobot Jazz in place of Jazzy Jeff.
I see what you did there. Yeah, or I'm sorry.
And it's signed by Jazzy Jeff.
That's tough.
Nice.
It is.
You just gonna stunt. You just gonna stunt like that, huh? Got a sign.
I'm pretty happy about that piece.
Yeah. I see you. Okay. Let's go ahead.
Well,
and
no,
stunt.
I just think that you know, and I guess once again, it's about people not knowing anything that happened more than 10 years ago so much. Just like I said, you know, when between the Ludacris and Nelly battle, it almost depends on how old you are, depending on how you really felt about the battle. So when there are just so many people I see surprises like, whoa, Will did that. I was like, I'm 43 years old. I'm not surprised that Will did that at all. You know, but if if your favorite Will Smith movie is Hitch and he didn't make a song for it, there are people, like I said, there are people who know him as a movie star and that's it.
Bro.
Like, you know, they see the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air come on in reruns on Nick at Night or wherever it is now. And that's all they know. Like they have no concept of this guy being at one point, I'm just going to keep it real, an elite level MC.
I mean,
if
you think about it,
it's like Jordan and LeBron.
Yeah.
That's a trap. That's a
Yeah.
trap.
Ghostbusters, a good transition.
But Ghostbusters, they rolled a trap out. He tried to roll a trap out.
I will say too that Will Smith.
Mike, I'm getting tired of your Facebook post. You don't have to stop it. I'm gonna roll a whole bunch of traps out.
Will Smith was bodying every summer in the movies though for about 3-4 summers long.
He was killing them. Independence Day, Bad Boys.
Yeah.
You know.
Men
You
in
know
Black.
what? Let me ask y'all this.
Wild West.
Wild West. Unfortunately,
shout out to Selma
He
Hayek.
actually passed on being Neo to do Wild West.
If that ain't the worst career move in history.
No, I'll tell you a bad career move. Eddie Murphy did Holy Man instead of, because it wasn't supposed to be Chris
Instead
Tucker.
of what? Oh, wow.
It was supposed to be Eddie Murphy and Jackie Chan in Rush Hour.
Yeah.
But he decided to do a movie called Holy Man, which if you've never seen it,
never even heard of it.
Let me ask y'all this, since this is kind of spilled over into this. I saw a side by side, since clearly we're in the versus era, and I just want to know what's your gut feeling when I ask this question. Where you at? Better actor, Jamie Foxx or Will Smith?
Will Smith.
Yeah, I'd say Will.
Yeah,
I think Jamie's really funny. You know, like natural talent, funny, but as far as like stuff he's acted in, Will is killing him.
Yeah,
You think
if
killing?
we're
You
talking
think
about- if we're
killing?
talking about character acting,
Wait. I'm talking about just on. We talking movie base. Just
but
films
what
that
I'm
have been
gonna
released.
say, what I'm gonna say is character acting wise. Jamie Foxx played the hell out of Ray.
100%. That's what I was about to
He did a better
reference.
job in Ray than Will did in Ali.
100%.
Did a good job in Ali.
Okay, what else has Jamie got?
Jamie Foxx was really good in Ali, and Jamie Foxx
was.
he was really and he was really good in Dreamgirls, but it
Great
played
in
to a lot of
Dreamgirls.
his. It played to several of his strengths, like because Jamie is also a good singer, and
Trained piano
but,
player, like classically trained.
What was crazy about his character in Dreamgirls, and I saw this, I took like 3 different girls to see Dreamgirls. It was that good.
Oh, you was out there in the streets, okay?
Oh, yeah, kinda. At this time in my life, I really was.
Okay.
Like he was the same character in the movie, like the same motivations. And in the beginning of the movie, you rooted for him, and by the end of the movie, you hated him. And he was the same
Got me
character.
thinking.
And I don't. There's not a lot of people I think could pull that off the way Jamie Foxx did. Now, mind you, Jamie Foxx has had a lot of movies where you're like, "What the hell is this?" Will Smith has a couple of those too, but not as many as Jamie Foxx. Like I think part of it is because we see Will Smith is actually a much bigger movie star, because like Jamie Foxx will have a Ray, and then he'll have a Dreamgirls, and then we'll be like, okay, what else do we have?
Hold on, wait a minute, wait.
He's had some other joints. I just can't think of them right now. But
Lone,
I can
talk to me.
The bum that played
That's
the
what I was.
piano.
I want to know the other movies besides.
I don't. Like I said, I don't know the name. I can't tell you the name of that movie. I can't tell you
exactly, and I can rattle off how many Will Smith movies from the 90s.
I got the list
He was
pulled up.
terrible in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I'm coming at y'all. I got the list pulled up. So the movie you're talking about is The Soloist.
Soloist, yeah.
That was dope. Django was amazing.
Django was good.
Django was amazing. Just Mercy with Michael B. Jordan is fire.
That's good.
Let's see. I can see Lone staring a hole through me waiting on me to name.
We can start listing Will Smith movies too. He's got one
Any
for
Given Sunday.
he's got one for
Shout out
every,
to Willie Beeman.
He's got one for everyone that Jamie's got.
You might be right there. You might be right there.
And then some. That's the only thing, And he's got blockbusters.
Okay.
Not that really matters. Like if we're talking about just how he's acting, and character acting obviously doesn't get a ton of love in comparison to the blockbuster type stuff, And
what was that Will Smith movie where he was the doctor? He's like, tell the truth.
That's the one about concussion. That's concussion.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Concussion.
Okay.
Lone is making a good point with the blockbusters.
But even besides that, the one where he was homeless. What was that movie?
Who?
The what?
Will Smith had a homeless movie too.
No, that's Jamie Foxx. You talking about Will Smith?
Will's got one. Him and his son.
You talking about Pursuit of Happiness?
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. But then there's the other movie where his wife dies in the
7 pounds.
7 pounds.
7 pounds is fire.
Like I Am Legend's great. You know what I mean? Like
great.
Oh, but it was the
dang, Lone, you got me thinking now, man.
This is when I was like, okay, this cat Will Smith has got something. Is when he did 6 Degrees of Separation.
Oh, you went all the way back.
No, I'm not even sure if I don't remember that one.
Where he was scamming his white family and telling them that he was Sidney Poitier's son.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
The Bagger Vance
fantastic. Movie. It's really good.
He was good in that one.
Bagger Vance, yes.
That was more of because he wasn't the main character in that one, was he?
Yeah,
but he killed it though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I usually don't like those mystical Negro movies, but that one was pretty good.
It was yep.
Oh my God, I will be pulling that. I usually don't like mystical. I usually don't like those mystical Negro movies. I will be pulling that and using that at some point in my life.
Give me another one, Jay.
Yeah, that's fire right
Green
there.
Mile. There's another mystical Negro movie.
Okay, yeah.
Can you give me one more?
That was definitely a mystical Negro movie.
Give me another
but in the Bagger Vance,
movie.
he just like disappeared and he was gone or something. He like wasn't even a real person or something.
Yeah, because you remember, old girl, she inherited all that bread when her father passed, and she was out there going, you know what I'm saying, to make sure the tournament they was able to play the golf tournament.
Yeah.
Well, Will Smith snuck in there and stole that whole movie. Like it was over.
Yeah, Will Smith got Jamie, man.
Good
got
call,
him.
Lone. Yeah, y'all think y'all swayed me.
You know, and I just watched all the Bad Boys.
Yeah.
They're all pretty trash to me.
Damn.
Bad Boys 2 was trash.
2 is okay. 2 is okay, but
2 is
Nelly,
not. 2 is
Like
just.
two.
2 has too much Nelly in it. Nelly is way
2 has too much Nelly in it.
Bro, Nelly is all in that movie.
Hey, that record was big, Lone. Don't
Every
do that.
time-
That record was big.
Every time something was about to happen, it was like boom, boom,
Oh.
boom, boom, boom. I was like, not again. I was like, this is all Diddy's fault, you know. So
Is that your ass or your mama half reindeer?
Listen, man. I'm telling you what, y'all know as well as I know. That record was big, man.
No, it was.
No, it was
Hey, that
big,
was a big
but
record, man.
no, it was big. But the first
He got
Bad Boys
checks
was
off that.
really.
I hope it played 6 times in the movie.
It was really a movie of its time. Like I like the one that just came out. And what's
was
crazy
decent.
is like Bad Boys for Life, which I didn't understand. I was like, they should have, since I know they're going to do a 4th one, that's the one they should have called Bad Boys for Life.
Jay
But,
Moore, a
you know,
movie snob.
Got him.
But no, but
He a movie snob on the low.
no, I just tell it like it is.
You know, in today's day and age, they'll name the movie the same exact thing. Because the
Yeah.
Fast and Furious had a couple of the same
It was
name.
just called the Fast and Furious.
First of
Yeah.
all, I'm cool on the Fast and Furious after. How many they got? 15 now? I was
15
cool
now,
after
man.
9.
first 2 or 3 of those. Yeah, I'm cool on that. But I'm with you. I think y'all make valid points. I'm not mad at that. That is a very compelling argument for Will Smith. That I'm not mad at that. That's dope.
And even some of his other movies that don't get a lot of praise, like, and they're not even overly great, but like I like Hancock. I don't know. I can
No,
watch
that
it.
that movie was great.
You know, like
I like
iRobot's pretty decent too. You know what I mean? Like,
iRobot was dope too. Yeah.
but I like sci-fi stuff like that. So I'm a little, you know.
Yeah, we on the same page there because I'm a nerd for that, 100%. So I'm with you there.
No, that was good.
I'm not mad at that.
Hancock. But you know what's crazy is because the movie theaters have been shut down, and it knows when we're really going to get them open back up. Like it looks like Bad Boys for Life will wind up being the highest rated or highest grossing film of 2020.
It could be.
and that's crazy.
All right, so let's jump into
Right in front of Sonic the Hedgehog. Isn't that some shit?
ain't that some
And I actually like Sonic the Hedgehog.
was supposed to be
No,
a
Sonic the Hedgehog was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
that's on my to-do list because I heard all of y'all say that it was worth my time. I remember y'all saying that, so I have to watch that one, and I got to watch John Henry because people been shitting on John Henry.
Yeah, I heard
So,
that was trash. I'm damn near scared to even try to watch it.
Yeah, that might be a mythical Negro movie after I'm done with it. I don't know. But we got to wait and see because I keep hearing that one. I had 16 people tell me that movie was trash and a waste of their time.
I haven't seen it, but like people have talked about it so much now I have to watch it.
Yeah, so I'm going to watch it and see what happens. All right, man. So this one, I think it was Jay Diff that brought this one up. The Last Dance obviously has been dominating the airways because there ain't shit else to watch. Sports is canceled. But with the Bulls documentary, I didn't realize this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I thought you said what was the documentary?
No, yeah, Last Dance. Great footage, by the way. Took me back to my childhood for sure. I remember that era very well, and you know the early '90s and all that. That was dope. It had some very exclusive footage, but
It's cool to see everything behind the scenes.
Yes,
You know, like a different viewpoint. Like I saw it all in real time, but it was cool to see it, you know, like up close and personal.
the locker room interactions and you know you see Michael Jordan's personality with the security guys, they flipping quarters and all that type of stuff, and but the bus and just look, all the stuff like you said, Lone, like the stuff that we didn't get to see, they really brought. It just took me back to that time, and it was dope to see a lot of that stuff, with full access.
Right.
But what Terry brought up was a good point, or something that jumped out was that Mike would listen to unreleased Kenny Lattimore joints prior to.
I had to Google who Kenny Lattimore was.
Kenny Lattimore got some heat now, but
let's not use heat so liberally.
All right.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
he got some joints, but let's not say heat.
Yeah.
I stand
Don't
corrected.
get me wrong. For You is an incredible song for
He
weddings.
got some wedding songs.
I stand corrected. Kenny Lattimore got some joints.
What's he do?
got some
Gospel
joints.
music or something?
See,
Nah, he's a contemporary R&B artist.
he don't do gospel. He knows that. He knows he don't do gospel.
Contemporary
music.
R&B is gospel, right?
Stop, man.
No.
Okay.
No.
This is where we get in trouble.
Stop.
Educate me.
No, man. Anyway,
We'll talk about it after the show.
definitely after the show. But shout out to Magic.
No, don't do that.
Jordan was listening to Kenny Lattimore unreleased joints prior to finals games. That's one of the weirdest things.
They were unreleased though.
I mean, yeah, he plugged.
Oh, I got this unreleased Kenny Lattimore.
It was a weird flex. It was a real weird flex.
That's a weird flex.
He is like, Kenny Lattimore. That's one of my friends.
Yeah,
You got that unreleased.
he was playing me. He sent me some unreleased C+ level music to listen to before the finals started.
I'm just going to be honest. That white man that asked him, who are you listening to? And he said Kenny Lattimore, was not impressed. He was like, all right, cool, Kenny Lattimore.
What's the equivalent to nowadays? You know, like if
for who?
I don't know. If Brad Miller comes out and they're like, "Hey man, yeah, I'm listening to."
It'd be like Brad Miller said he got hyped up listening to Kim or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah, I think Kim got more soul than that.
Yeah, Kim. Matter of fact, Kim is colder than Kenny Lattimore. If we're gonna keep it a buck.
And
I'm talking about modern.
There's nobody out right now that you can compare Kenny Lattimore to.
That's it. Yeah,
I'm talking about like modern, like now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's nobody that you can compare that I know of. You can compare Kenny Lattimore to.
Me, I don't.
Other than like a Tony Terry, and Tony Terry was from that same era.
That same what?
Era.
Oh, I
I
thought
said
you
it
was
real
from
St.
St. Louis.
Louis like.
Yeah.
I thought you was from St. Louis from a little bit. I thought you said you better start singing.
Look,
Give me
I know what he said.
Yeah, I know you know. Hey,
No.
so here's my question, man. The finals for Utah were in 1998. Right?
Yes, they were.
So
Arguably one of the best years of hip hop.
preach, my brother, preach. So
We know he don't listen to hip hop.
he damn don't even associate with it on the low, but that's another conversation. Of all the shit that Mike could have been listening to in 98, he chose unreleased C+ level Kenny Lattimore joints. So I'm gonna ask y'all, because we can remember 98.
We don't even know if them Kenny Lattimore joints ever came out.
No, they did. Because Kenny Lattimore got on Twitter because he was so happy somebody said his name.
See,
Because then people start Googling Kenny Lattimore. Like,
his streams went through the roof. Yeah, his streams went through the roof. But give me, Jay Diff, give me a song that you would have been listening to in 98 before y'all get ready to come out the tunnel and get ready to get it popping for the game. 1998.
1998. Let's see. I'll give you one.
All right. It better be better than Kenny Lattimore.
Definitely. Goody Mob dropped an album.
Okay.
For the finals. He could have came out to They Don't Dance No More.
All right.
Equipment came out that same year.
Okay.
DMX is Dark and Hell is Hot came out that year.
Okay.
What else?
Michael's listening to Level Find a Way. on the butt.
A Juvenile, 400 Degrees. You think that ain't gonna get you hyped to smack somebody in the game?
Listen,
Come on,
man. So those are your pick. You gonna go with that?
I mean, the list goes on. I can stop right there though.
All right. So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna try to go because there's so much shit that he could have played beyond what he selected. I'm gonna try to pick something that would have been, I guess, different from what you picked. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I think the Pillage Cake. Did the Pillage come out that year?
Yes, it did.
What was my joint on there? The Pillage had
Pillage.
Slang Editorial. I don't know. I was in my.
That was a single.
Was that the single?
Mm.
Okay, I was still in my backpack. I still was in my backpack days, so I might have been playing something grimy like Slang Editorial, or let's see. Outcast is too easy because I'd have been home. I don't know.
Yeah.
Extinction Level Event came out that year.
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
New York.
Everybody rise. Extinction Level Event.
Man,
How do you not play that?
The intro to that album and walk onto the court.
Bruh, how do you not play Everybody Rise before y'all get ready to come out? I couldn't take it. Like, I'd get too hyped listening to Everybody Rise.
Man.
Big Pun, Capital Punishment came out. Moment of Truth. You Know My Steez, Gangstar. Come on now.
You hit it with Busta Rhymes.
And they played that on like Inside Stuff back then.
I think Extinction Level Event, that Everybody Rise, man. I think that might be it, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
That
you know, an album people didn't really don't F with now. Def Squad, El Nino came out.
Yes.
Fat Joe Cartagena came out.
Mac Shell Shock came out.
That's one of the best No Limit albums that ever came out. Black Star came out.
Kenny Lattimore came out too, though.
See,
yeah,
I'm about to send Lon the whole. I'm gonna send Lon a whole folder of Kenny Lattimore. I swear, if I can find one, I'm gonna send it.
And
to
you know
him.
where I know it sounds like I'm hating on Kenny Lattimore.
You are,
and I kind of am, because you know he wound up marrying Shantae Moore, who was one of my '90s crushes.
Yeah,
I
think that I'll be honest, that's where part of my hate comes from. They're not married no more, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, at least you honest. But yeah, bottom line with this conversation,
you know who Kenny Lattimore got the nerve to be married to now? Is Judge Faith, that fine Judge Faith.
He married her?
He married Judge Faith. She getting ready to be on divorce court. I was like, come on, how you pull that? Because Kenny Lattimore just seemed like kind of a sucker to me. But I think
you really hate Kenny Lattimore.
R&B shit, man.
You really hate Kenny Lattimore.
You know, now I think about it, I kind of have unresolved issues. That's why it struck me when Michael Jordan talking about he listened to Kenny Lattimore.
Hey, Lon, how about Bobby Digital and Stereo? Came out.
Oh, that's off the other one. Can't Loose.
No, man. It would have been you remember Holocaust, the Silkworm joint?
Yeah.
That joint was hard. Let's see, NYC
Triumph.
Everything.
What was that? Triumph was that was 97, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could listen to anything. That would have
The
qualified.
Locks came out. Locks, Money, Power, Respect came out.
Yeah.
Money,
Yeah, I'm still going with Busta Rhymes though.
Yeah, I got everything right.
Corruption.
That's one of the best, like 2 or 3 songs to start an album like ever.
Yeah.
I would agree. Matter of fact,
you walking down the United Center with that playing?
Come on, man.
Shit.
I'd have lost my mind, man, just off the New York jersey. As soon as that
First
come
play
on,
would have been a dunk every time.
bro. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Everybody Rise, because that whole album is fire. If we talked about that before, but that whole project is dope. Let's see, before we get out of here, Lon, I have a question for you.
Okay.
How excited would you be to see DMX and Eminem do a versus, because they talking about it?
About as excited as I was to see Jill Scott or Erica or Nelly and Ludacris.
You can't talk about Jill Scott and Erica, man. That was a healing session.
Yeah, that's what people say. It was
you should have
right.
got that damn Erica Badu incense, and you would have felt differently about that situation.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I didn't, and I don't. I mean, I watched it. I watched part of it.
Lon, they a lot easier to look at, brother. They was a lot easier to look at. I tell you that.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, it's like
both got heat to them.
It's not about the people. It's just the format, man. I just don't. It doesn't do anything for
I'm
me.
tired of trying to look at it on Instagram with the poor sound quality, and I mean that's why we switched Take That Tuesday to Twitch. I mean, if I know more people are on Instagram, but for the actual enjoyment of the event, it's just way better to have it on Twitch. And maybe there's some logistical reason why they don't do it there. But if Swizz Beatz and Timbaland were smart, they partner with Twitch and get this thing popping over there, because it just be much more enjoyable.
The problem that the people are running into is that everybody's in remote locations, right? So if I'm here, I can get my sound set up fine. I can use OBS and I can do it, right?
Right.
And Mike could do the same thing as well. But to fuse those two together, like into one stream, you're going to need another third-party stream to capture it, which you think you would need to do it, but you're going to have control over like what's going to happen going on. And with these things going. Like even the producers are struggling with the technology. You know, like
Yeah.
shit. It's taken me a month to figure Twitch out or the OBS. And don't get me wrong, I kind of knew it already, but
No,
like
that's
but to learn it for something. You know, like
That's why I don't necessarily laugh when I see, you know, certain struggles with the quality of the audio, because I know there's like 12 or 13 steps that people really don't understand that it takes to get it to sound good. Because we've heard a lot of them that have had subpar sound. Just people going live in general. So when you fuse two people together from different points in the country and they all trying to get together to make a dope sound, like Lone was saying, that's a lot to make that work, man.
Then you got to deal with internet
Just like
connections.
I haven't been able to get my iRig to work, and I can't do this shit often. I got a 6-month-old here, so I can't turn my music up loud like that.
See what I'm saying?
If my iRig and shit ain't working right, then I can't get a good stream or a good sound. You know what I'm saying? So I can dig it. I'm pretty sure Instagram is probably about to figure something out eventually, or they're working on something that's about to be game changing as well.
Yeah, I would think something would be in the works because, you know, the numbers that Badu them pulled in, like, numbers was crazy.
I mean, they got some kind of the versus effect. Every time the versus shit happens, the streams of those artists that are involved in that, like quadruple and skyrocket in plays.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So
I guess that's the caveat of actually doing it on a format that doesn't cost anything. Your streaming numbers is going to go up, but I mean, everybody knows streaming numbers don't pay like a crazy amount, but I mean, that does add to.
Yeah.
Right.
But but back to your original question, I'm not excited to see Eminem battle anybody. I'm sorry, he doesn't have 20 songs that I like even enough to decide on. Like, I'll wait for a recap. I'm not that. It's not enough for the culture for me to be.
You don't even need a recap. You know, he's just gonna play hits.
Yeah,
But there,
I think I'd be cool on that.
Like,
one.
Yeah, I mean, once again, no.
I'm hating, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm obviously hating, but
I think I'm cool. Like, I think I'm cool on that. Both legends.
Snoop and Jay would be interesting.
Snoop and Jay would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes would be interesting.
I heard, actually, to your point, I heard somebody mention possibly, and if I'm wrong, we'll get it fixed, but I thought they mentioned Snoop and Busta.
And that would be interesting too, because Busta's got a lot of shit. Busta's extremely slept on. So
Busta got some shit. I agree with that 100%. Busta
he had like a 4 or 5 album run. So
yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. We'll be curious to see if they pop that off between now and then. But I think that'll do it for this episode. As we always say, please make sure that you guys go to YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for bringing down the band, so that way you can stay tuned in with us and all the content that we try to release. We really appreciate the support from all the subscribers and the people that check us out. Jump in the comments too as well. Get with us on Twitter. Jump in the comments on YouTube, whatever. We love to interact and hear comments from people and critiques, whatever.
If you're mad about Bow Wow retiring, let us know.
Let us know.
We feel a certain way about it too.
I think it's hilarious. So
I thought Bow Wow had been retired, but it's all good.
And on that note, we out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you for the continued support. Peace.
Yep.